morning, guys. Today I am celebrating the fact that it is my last day of antibiotics. I have technically one more dose tomorrow morning because I started it. I could only get 2 doses in that day, so I have one more tomorrow morning, but today's my last full day. And that's just so nice. Like, the morning one and the nighttime one are like fine, but yesterday I almost forgot my mid-afternoon dose, so I actually just set an alarm on my phone. You think after a week I wouldn't, but apparently I do. So it's just would be nice not to have to like stare at the clock and be like, oh, it's 4 o'clock. It actually started out as 7, 3, and 11, but then I was like, I don't really want to get out of bed before 8, so now it's 8, 4, and 12. But yeah, and also I don't have to stay up till 12 anymore if I don't want to. So like last night I would have gone to bed about 10:30 if I didn't have to stay up. So I am celebrating that I am almost done and they did their job. I feel back to 100%. I'm full of energy. My appetite's back. Like, I feel awesome again. So glad they did their job and glad I'm almost done. So most of today just been spent indoors. I mean, it's like that every day now for pretty much gonna be, I don't know, like September, October. But I watched the hockey game this morning, the Florida Panthers game, which was kind of disappointing, but watched that and just kind of like rested. I think even once I'm done with antibiotics, I want to continue getting up at 8 o'clock because it's just, I don't know, I get so much more done with my morning than when I was getting up at like 11 or 12. So I want to continue that. It's going to be a little bit harder now that I don't have an actual reason to get up at 8, but I'm going to try to remember, you know, why I did. So yeah, but just spent most of the morning resting and hoping to maybe take Panda for a walk tonight, but we'll see what the weather does. Right now we literally are listed under dangerous heat like almost every single day, but yeah, so far it has been a much better day than yesterday. I don't want to like go over it all right now. I'll tell you guys about it a little later on today, but it's been a much better day and I'm very thankful for that. So hope you guys are having a good day as well, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Hey guys, so I think I'm like half awake today. I'm sitting here waiting for my my alarm to go off so I can take my antibiotic in like 15 minutes. But yeah, so I just wanted to touch on yesterday a little bit. I kind of ended the vlog early for 2 reasons. I ended it because I was physically exhausted, but I also ended it early because I was just emotionally exhausted, and I could not bring it up yesterday or I would have just started sobbing. Like, I don't know, I do kind of know why, but yeah, yesterday, like, after I ended the vlog, I think like maybe an hour later, I could not stop crying. Like, it was annoying me to a certain degree because I could not stop. And I was looking at like the like, I went out to watch the sunset because I've been doing that every night now. I'm trying to add that into my routine of like, it just gives me peace and it makes me so happy. And yet last night's sunset was just amazing. Florida sunsets usually are. And literally I probably looked like a freak because I was out there leaning against the parking, we have like these covered parking areas for people if they want to pay for them. So I was leaning against that, like taking pictures of the sunset while simultaneously like sobbing my eyeballs out. And I can just imagine the people walking past, because a couple of people were like walking back and forth because a lot of people are out that time of night. I can just imagine what I looked like. Like, in retrospect, it's a little bit funny to think about the fact that I was this freak taking pictures of the sunset while I was sobbing, but oh man, I won't see those people again. And if I do, who cares? But anyway, so yeah, but I want to touch on, I am just so thankful for the support that I have gotten from my friends lately, because I know I've been a mess, and just, I don't know, a listening ear sometimes is all that you need. Just somebody who allows you to just like let it all out and listens without judgment is so invaluable. Like, I mean, so valuable, not invaluable, so valuable. Like, yeah, I think one of my friends literally let me talk about everything for like an hour to an hour and a half last night while I'm just sobbing while I'm texting. But yeah, I was really, really thankful for that. And not just yesterday, but over the course of this whole pandemic situation, I've just been so thankful for that, because I know for some people it doesn't, but for me, like, talking things out usually helps. And then there's times like yesterday afternoon where I pretty much just responded, I was like, I don't really want to talk about it, but it helps. So, but today has been a much better day. It hasn't been a perfect day. No days really are they? I mean, I don't know, maybe when I was on a cruise, but it hasn't been a perfect day, but it has been a much better day. And I kind of reworked my my mind in a little bit, like trying to think about the positives that happened in 2020, and I actually came up with a fairly good list, so I'll share a couple of them. Because I thought it helps when you're, like yesterday, I was just so negative, and that happens. It's okay, but you don't want to stay there. It's not a very fun place to be. So when I got up this morning, I was like, I'm gonna just list out some positives of 2020, and a couple of them are actually pretty significant for me. You know, like my sister is finally having a baby after trying for 4 years and having 3 miscarriages. She's due like 6 weeks from now. It's really exciting. Little Mason. I finished my dental work that I started back in 2017 that took countless surgeries and appointments, and I finally finished all it and got a clean bill of health there. I started Trikafta, which has just been absolutely phenomenal for my health and everything, and my lung function's higher than it's been since 2015 now. And even the stuff, just because it is 2020, like I have appreciation for things that I didn't. I appreciate going in the car. I appreciate being able to go visit. I mean, I did appreciate going to visit my mom, but it was a normal thing, like a monthly basis thing. I appreciate going to visit her way more than I did because it'd been 5 months. I appreciate going to see my sister. We're gonna go see her at the end of this month, and we're actually helping her move. And I haven't seen her since like June, and before that it was March. And usually we would see her every week at church. I appreciate that my friendships have strengthened in the midst of the pandemic, because we're helping each other through all the tough stuff in life. And there's tough stuff in life, pandemic aside, but you know, it kind of brings it to the forefront. I appreciate that, yeah, just a simple little, like going for a walk with Panda, or even right now just feeling healthy because I felt so sick and I thought it might be COVID. So, you know, there's a lot of hard things to work through, and I'm still working through them. And emotionally wise, like, you're gonna have those down days, like that was yesterday for me, but you can always like rebound and come back to having a good day. And today's been today's been 10 million times better. So yeah, I was kind of frustrated with myself because I had a very good weekend last weekend. And then like Monday, Tuesday, I just started feeling really down again. I guess Tuesday, because Saturday, Sunday, Monday were good. And I was like, why? Like, did I not try hard enough? But the reality is, I mean, it's life. It's messy. It's weird sometimes. It's not perfect. So I was frustrated with myself. And then it kind of was like this downward slope again, and then I feel like I'm a little bit more like on the uphill swing now. So it's a roller coaster, and it's never gonna be easy. Like, there's times of life that are easy, but there's also times of life that are hard, and 2020 has just been a hard year for a lot of people, but they're still good. Like, I was just running through that list of positive stuff in my head this morning, and I was like, when I took a step back and actually looked at all of it collectively, it's like, wow, you know, you forget about it in the midst of social isolation and you know, having to stay in the house and having no plans and all the canceled stuff. You forget about all this good stuff that also has happened because it's 2020. And so I'm really thankful for all that. So yeah, there's been a lot of I don't know how to put this. There's been a lot of tougher moments, I would say, within the past like month. but that's okay. Like, you know, I shared this thing this morning. Actually, I'm gonna read it to you because I loved it. This is actually like 20 minutes later. I was gonna like literally just pull this up on my phone and read it to you guys, but my mom called and I was talking to her for a while, which I'm really thankful for. But this is a quote from Jennifer Weiner. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it just rings, so I actually saved this back in 2017 because it rang true then and it rings true now. And it says, I have learned a lot this year. I learned that things don't always turn out the way you planned or the way you think they should. 2020 in a nutshell. I've learned that there are things that go wrong that don't always get fixed or get put back together the way they were before. I've learned that some broken things stay broken, and I've learned that you can get through bad times and keep looking for better ones as long as you have people who love you. And that just like encapsulates 2020 for me. Yeah, I don't know what I would do without my family and friends when I'm having those really bad days like yesterday. I would probably just curl up into the fetal position and not move, but I'm very, very thankful for the support that I have, and it makes a huge difference. And I'm thankful for you guys because picking up the vlog, even on days like yesterday where I really wasn't feeling it at all. But when I pick up the vlog and I start talking about whatever it may be, whether it's, you know, the emotional stuff, the heavy stuff, or the giant death birds chasing me in Panda, it kind of gets me out of that that mindset for just however long I have the camera in my hand, and lets me not only express myself, but also hopefully spread a little joy to you guys, and just it gives me something else to focus on besides just all the whirling thoughts in my head. So even on days like yesterday where it was a bit of a struggle to pick up the camera, because I love vlogging and I plan to do it for many more years, it's not always easy. It's not always just like pick up the camera and be like, hey guys, and yeah, and that was yesterday, but today's been a lot better. So I might go ahead and upload this pretty soon since it is getting long and late, but I need to go take my antibiotic because it's 4:30, my last 4:30 dose, and then my last 12 dose, and then just one more dose at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then I will be done. It'll be so nice because the cycle of antibiotics, like when you're on it, it gets annoying after a while, but I'm very thankful that this set, I've been on Augmentin, which is amoxicillin plus I think clavonic acid or some kind of acid, I don't know, it's a mix of two. It's given me like no side effects. The first day or two I was kind of like a little bit bleh and a little bit tired, but I think that was just my body fighting the infection. But since then, like, I haven't even been able to tell I'm on them. And certain ones like Cipro or Bactrim or doxycycline, which I hope to never take again. Doxycycline just makes me sick. But Cipro or Bactrim or any of those, like, I have to eat with them or I'll get an upset stomach, whereas this one I can just take it on an empty stomach and it doesn't even matter. So very, very thankful for that. But anyway, so I'll probably go ahead and upload this here in a little bit. I kind of just want to be lazy and lay in bed for a little while, so I'm gonna do that, but I'll see you guys in a little while. Bye. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight. I just got a snack and gonna upload this and then play a game on the PS4 and just generally hang out. There's not much more to add to today. Pretty much already blabbed about it this afternoon, but like I said, I'm just thankful today's been better. This evening's been a little bit but nothing like yesterday. So with that, thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I hope you guys had a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.